What it is, guys, it's your boy GS here, bringing you an online Madden 12 match, and today I'm going against a subscriber. I'm going against YGB Spider, and definitely a good game. He is very skilled, and it turned out to be a good one. I go ahead and I select the Cardinals. They've been requested in a couple of videos. My next game that I'm going to post tomorrow will be a challenge video, so go ahead and leave your challenges in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and select one. Or if you guys particularly like one more than the other, just go ahead and thumbs it up. That way I can know if you guys all like one challenge that was handed out. But if not, you know, just go ahead and select one. Right here, as you notice, man, some dude joined our party. If you guys ever know, I'm usually in a party. It's just usually open. You can just go ahead and join. But this guy right here, Madden King, just decided to come in and talk about how we all trash and how we all suck. But you know what? Take this boot. That's what sucks. The shape of Italy. The boot. Get out of here, son. Don't try to come in our party talk negative. All we do, we hang out, we chill, we do a lot of jokes, man. We talk about football. We just have a good time in these party chats. And then I had to lock it up, man, because the douchebags like that want to come in talking about, oh, I'm better than all of y'all. All of y'all suck. I'll kick all their asses. Like, man, we're not here for that, man. We're here to have a good time, relax, and just hang out and stuff like that. So he ended up getting the boot. Let me get comfortable here. Okay, nothing special adjusted to the Cardinals or anything like that. You know, the one thing they don't have, obviously, is speed. I mean, they can be a very dominant team. I know Monster Chappie's extremely excited of their draft picks, man, with the receiver they drafted, man, and Larry Fitzgerald, and I can't think of his name right now. Whatever it is, you guys know who I'm talking about. I know he's Michael Floyd, whatever his name is. I know is going to be a good addition to the team. But they don't have any speed on offense. Their running backs are extremely slow, so I can't go ahead and even switch wide receiver in to make up the lack of speed, just due to the fact that they don't have any fast receivers. But they have Larry Fitzgerald, and obviously I'm going to try my best to feed him as much as possible, because the man is just a beast, man. You throw it anywhere near his direction, he usually comes down with it. So I'm obviously looking to utilize him in Todd Heap over the middle, things like that. I'm not sure how familiar Spider is with my offense and things like that, but he definitely seemed adjusted, and I don't believe I got one tight end streak, or maybe I got one or two face catches this game, but he definitely put that in check for the most part. Right there, Larry Fitzgerald with a beautiful tippy tap right there at the corner of the end zone to score. Me going against the Chiefs, obviously I know Jamal Charles is going to be a focal point of his offense, and it just sucks that I don't have anybody fast to go ahead and catch up with him. I mean, not too many people have defensive players that can't catch up with Jamal Charles, but at least have somebody decently fast where they can, you know, catch up to him before he catches the line of scrimmage. Like, you know, the Cardinals defense is really slow, but they're really, I mean, I think they're really good. They have two great over-the-top safeties, you know, pretty decent cornerback staff, you know, okay linebackers. Like, I think this team is a very good team if you know how to use the defense, which I don't. You know, somebody like Addy Cars can have this team and do great. Somebody like me can have this team, and I'm gonna make them look worse than what they really are. He ends up scoring right there in a 7-7. And playing the game, I feel like our skill levels are, you know, close. You know, I don't feel like I'm, you know, superiorly above him, and I don't feel like he's, you know, that much better than me. I definitely feel like the skill levels are close, so it's going to come down to playing smart, trying not to make any mistakes, and hopefully capitalize on his mistakes if I can force any from him. So right there again, Larry Fitzgerald on the corner post route right there, we end up scoring. Larry Fitzgerald obviously has a big game, because I'm looking for him on damn near every pass. You know, I'm looking at his direction. I dropped so many picks, as you can see right there. That was one of them. I dropped a good 4 or 5 picks, you see, this game, which was frustrating, man. You rarely ever I mean, computer drops a lot of picks, but usually when you user it, I want to give it a high percentage, probably like 70%, man. You usually come down with it. But in this game, for whatever reason, I dropped every user pick. The computer was dropping picks. I had about 6, 7, 8 strip animations. I don't believe there was one fumble. It was just a tough game. But right here, I forced him to punt, and now we have an opportunity to go up 2 scores. And these are the opportunities that I like to take advantage of, because you know, I'm not a really good come from. I mean, I feel like I can score whenever I have the ball, but I don't like going score for score just because I'm not a really good defensive player, and I don't want it to be a close game with the ball in your hands, because then I feel like I'm not going to be able to succeed. Right there, he ends up holding me to a punt, so I end up giving the ball right back to him. And I'm a little frustrated that I couldn't take advantage of that situation, man. That right there would have been huge. Right here, Jamal Charles just on a huge run over here to the left. He's just so fast, man. It's hard to you're not going to stop Jamal Charles. You're not going to stop him. All you can do is really hope to slow him down, but I couldn't even do that. He ends up scoring. I know he gets ball at halftime, so now I feel like I have to put up some type of numbers, even if it's a field goal. So it's 14-14, and the running game just really isn't working just due to the lack of speed that they have. Even though Beanie Wells is a boss, man, he's a big dude, but he's just too slow for me. Right there. Oh, eat some dirt, son. What are you doing? And wait a minute. Are we going to get another one? How about you two? Eat some dirt, son. 2 pieces. We got 2 people just taking a face full of grass right there, missing tackles. And right here, again, this is Fitzgerald territory. I'm trying to get close enough to hopefully perform a fade route. And that's exactly what I needed. That draw play got me in right the spot where I needed to be. That's exactly what we do. We end up tossing to Fitzgerald, but it gets batted down. But, it's still, second down, so I got a couple downs to make something happen. We go to Fitzgerald over the middle, and we end up scoring. And I believe Fitzgerald has 3 touchdowns this game so far. He's definitely a monster in this game. Right here with the minute left, man, I'm just hoping to stop him and not let him score even a field goal. Like, I want him to have 0 points. Right here, another drop pick. I don't want him to score because he gets the ball back at halftime, so I don't want him to take a lead if he were to score and then get the ball back and score again. So hopefully we can go ahead and stop him. We got him to a 3rd and 10 right here. So he backs up. He tries to Addy card me with a draw play, but we stop it, and we end up getting the ball back because he went for it on screenplay, and he's about a 1.5 yards short. So right now we're in good territory, so hopefully we can put up some points because we're pretty close. And unfortunately that doesn't happen. I try to kick a long field goal after a huge sack that I lost, and I end up missing. So I'm going into halftime with a 7-point lead. Not really too confident because I feel like I should be up more. I mean, I had an opportunity where I held him to a punt, and also that last drive he didn't score before halftime, and I got the ball back in pretty good field position. So that was 2 wasted opportunities. He ends up scoring, as you see, with Jamal Charles. So the game is tied, and I'm just going to try my best, man, to move the ball as best as I can. Even when I was trying to run the ball, he was pretty much stuffing it. So right here, 4th and 7, we drop back, and we're looking for Fitzgerald. I actually had him on a fade route, that route. I held down for precision, and I threw it, but thankfully Cobb didn't throw it like on a comeback. He threw it over the top. And right there, what are you doing? Eat some dirt, son. What are you trying to do? We hit him with the washing machine spin right there, and it was defensive offsides. But I ended up accepting the penalty by mistake. I mean, clearly I passed the first down marker, but my bad. I accepted the penalty by mistake. 2nd and 5, man, we go over the top, and we end up finding LB on a streak that was open. So again, we're getting close to fade route territory. I'm trying to get close enough so hopefully we can air it out to Fitzgerald. 2nd and 7, we end up going to the right on a quick slant to Fitzgerald, and he scores. Actually, no, he gets stopped at the 2. Then we end up going to the fade route. Then he scores. So Fitzgerald playing a major part of this game. And I mean, why not? If he's not going to stop him, I'm not going to, not give him the ball. He's doing his thing right now. He's killing it. And that's exactly what I was looking for when the game started. Right here was such a lucky tackle, but I'll take it. I mean, he had a huge lane over there to the left, but the offensive lineman kind of shoved me into the tackle, and I'll take any break I can get. I'm definitely trying to come away with this game. 3rd and 7, way over the top, is wide open. I had like a soft zone, and that should have been my area. That was completely my mistake. So he ends up scoring here shortly. No, not yet. Actually, for the first time, our defense comes through this game, and we end up stopping him. He was on the 2nd yard line. Right here, we played that Ricky Martin D. Yeah, where you going? Living la vida loca. Yeah, you ain't got nowhere to go. She bangs. That's why we got that Ricky Martin defense. We got like 19 people in coverage back there, and he had nowhere to go, so he ended up throwing it out of bounds, I believe. And right here, we stop him short on the 1 yard line. So we prevent him from scoring, and that right there was huge. I definitely feel like I need to take this momentum and be able to hopefully put up some points. and put this game away. You know, there hasn't been a 2-possession lead this game yet, and I'm hoping to get my first one here. And fourth quarter is coming up, so if I feel like if I score, game is over, you know, I can go ahead and just put this game away with the score here. And, you know, back to the basics. You know, trying to run the ball, but if it's not working, go to Fitzgerald. You know, go to what's working or try and find somebody else that's open. And, you know, so far it's been working for me this game. You know, Cobb has been pretty much throwing dots this game. Right there we catch Fitzgerald on a post to the left. And 14 catches for almost 200 yards, man. He's killing. Right there, he ends up just picking me off. He undercuts the route right there. That route worked about 4 or 5 times in a row. That time I went to it and it didn't work. Ends up getting picked off. And then I get a nice little message. No soup for me. Soup for you, no soup for me. Soup for you, no soup for me. Soup for you, no soup for me. So I'm in a party chat with Cold World. I'm in a party chat with Miami's Finest. And I'm like, Miami's MVP. And I'm like, okay, I should have scored. He intercepted me. He hit me with the no soup for you. So I already said in the party chat, okay, that's the last time he's going to hold the ball. He is not going to get the ball again this game. I'm going to kill the clock, kick a game, win a field goal, and we're going to take our victory and go home. Well, that's the game plan for now. Hopefully I can, you know, do what I got to do to make that happen. And so far, so good. We got it down to the 2-minute warning, and we got him wasting his timeouts, which is exactly what it is that we're looking for. Second inches. We end up getting a QB sneak right here. So we end up just basically doing what we set out to do. You know, we kill the clock. We end up winding time all the way down right here. We almost score, but thankfully we end up getting tackled on the 1-yard line. So right here, we just basically kill the clock, and we end up kicking a game-winning field goal right here. And that's the end of the game, guys. I hope you guys appreciate it. You know, thank you for all the feedback, love, and support you guys have been giving me since day one. I truly appreciate it. Where you were sub number 1 or sub 4,000, it doesn't matter. You know, you guys have been showing much appreciation. So go ahead and don't forget to comment, like, do all that good stuff, and leave any challenges you want me to do. Give it to me, baby.